Imagine a city so drowned in tyranny and sin that its very name struck terror into the hearts of men. This was Nineveh, a city condemned to destruction. But this story isn't about the fall of a civilization. It's about a man who was sent to save it, but instead chose to run. Why would a prophet defy the will of the Creator? And what happens when you are left alone with the abyss, deep inside the belly of a leviathan? Today, we dive into one of the most profound and cinematic stories in human history, the story of Prophet Yunus. For years, Yunus called the people of Nineveh to the light, but he was met with nothing but mockery. Imagine his frustration. At some point, his human emotions overrode his prophetic patience. He decided, these people will never change. They deserve their fate. Without waiting for a divine command to leave, gripped by anger and despair, Yunus abandoned the city. He headed for the sea, hoping to leave his past beyond the horizon. But can you truly run from the one who created the horizon itself? Yunus bought a passage on a merchant ship bound for Tarshish. He sought silence. But the sea is never silent for a man running from himself. As soon as the coast vanished, a storm erupted, the likes of which even the oldest sailors had never seen. Waves towered over the masts. In terror, the sailors began throwing their cargo overboard, crying out to their gods. And amidst this chaos, they found Yunus, fast asleep. His calmness in the heart of the storm seemed supernatural to them. They cast lots to discover who had brought this divine wrath upon them. Once, twice, 3 times, the lot fell on Yunus. It was then he confessed, I am running from my Lord. Throw me into the sea, and it will become calm for you. The sailors were kind men. They struggled against the waves to reach the shore, but the elements were relentless. Finally, Yunus stepped into the abyss himself, and the moment the water closed over his head, there was a deafening silence. In Islamic tradition, it is told that Allah commanded a great fish to swallow Yunus, but not to harm him. Yunus found himself trapped in what is known as the 3 layers of darkness: the darkness of the night, the darkness of the deep ocean, and the darkness of the fish's belly. Where an ordinary man would have lost his mind to fear, Yunus found clarity. He realized his anger toward Nineveh was premature. In total isolation, he uttered the words known by millions today. La ilaha illa anta subhanaka, inna kuntu minaz zalimin. There is no deity except you. Exalted are you. Indeed, I have been of the wrongdoers. Yunus returned, but he returned to the impossible. Seeing the first signs of the approaching storm, the people of Nineveh had realized their errors. The king descended from his throne. The people put on simple clothes, and they repented with all their hearts. Allah forgave them. This is the only instance in history where an entire nation escaped a decreed punishment. Yunus learned the ultimate lesson. Even when you think all is lost, and people don't deserve a second chance, the Creator has a plan. His mercy is wider than the deepest ocean. This story reminds us that there is a way out of any darkness if we find the strength to admit our mistakes. If you enjoyed this journey, subscribe. There are many more great stories yet to be told.